Yeah, we're gonna look into the details. If you just join, it's O3 and GPT-4.1 together. And yeah, there's some things I wanted to see in the details, and this one is awesome. The amount of errors and like miss like formatted outputs was pretty low. Like no misformatted ones and only 9 errors. In comparison, you look at like GPT 2.5, which was the previous state of the art. It actually got 21 errors and 92% cases not well formed. Pretty much, I think when this happens, one of these 8% of these cases, you actually like Aider doesn't apply the edit, so it asks the LLM to make it again. It's like another API call. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. What are we doing? We're looking at this new state-of-the-art combo O3 and GPT-4.1. $69. More efficient than just O3. I think O3's percentage well formed is even worse than Gemini 2.5, because I think 4.1 is a really good like editor model, really like trained on writing code essentially. Whereas O3, like there's a lot of like science reasoning and stuff as well. It's less focused on code. That's my understanding. Yeah, so that was one thing. The amount of errors seems really low with this combo. Let's look at 4.1 by itself. Let's see if that confirms my suspicion that the like percent formatted on that should be pretty good. Here we go. 98, okay. So not 100%, but yeah, with the right guidance, with the right architecture model, 100%, that's pretty good. Also, another thing I've come to know with this leaderboard, it seems like every time you run this test, it's kind of, you know, some plus or minus a few percent at best. I guess that's just because LLMs are undeterministic, but yeah, today. Yeah, the thing about O3 and O4 is they're expensive. Like look at O3 by itself, cost $110 for this run. In comparison, Gemini is pretty cheap at $6. More than like 15 times as much. Plandex has 2 million token effective context. Wait, what model are they? They have their own model of the two new OpenAI LLMs, O3 on high reasoning and GPT 4.1. So O3 is being run as like the architect here, where it like makes the plan and does the analysis, and GPT 4.1 is kind of trained to be like an agent to do things fast and efficiently and cheaper. And yeah, it outperforms O3 by itself by 3 to 4%. Also,
Sup, bro?
hey, Julian Wagner.
Finally, somebody using Aider on TikTok.
I think I was the first to use Aider on TikTok and YouTube, maybe. When was my Aider video on YouTube? There might be like one or two others. Let's go. Ooh, 1 year ago.
Aider is something that I wanted to.
Oh shit, let's see the date.
Aider is something that I wanted to make myself, which is actually
July 16, 2023. That's like 2 years, dude. It's crazy. Ada was like one of the first AI coding assistant, open source, amazing tools. And it still is really good. And it's so amazing that the leaderboard has become like a standard now that people include, like OpenAI include, companies include rather. The big companies, yeah, OpenAI, Gemini, Google, they've both included OpenAI leaderboard. Oh my God, I'm jumbling. They've both included the Aider leaderboard in their like releases of like O3 and Gemini 2.5. Can I read it? What do you mean? O3 is an agent disguised as a model. That'd be interesting. That could definitely work. Looking at the new best coding model duo, O4, O3 and 3.1. Yeah, I think actually we're wrapping up. So TLDR, it's the best by a lot more than like the other companies, like a whole 10% more almost. And like the combo gives like way fewer errors, but it is a lot more expensive as well. 04 mini free high in windsurf. 04 mini high free in windsurf. I can't read this stream or speak. It does tool calling within a chain of thought. Okay, then I guess that makes it an agent, not just an LLM. It's an LLM by the traditional definition was just next token. Like it could write that it wants to call a tool, but the tool calling and execution all happens outside of the neural network that predicts the next token. So if that's the case, they could be running a different model underneath. I don't know. I was looking at this model, Grok 3 Mini, 99% well formed, 1% error, and it's 73 cents to run the benchmark. I was thinking this is actually pretty underrated. Oh, you can go high as well. That's even better. Is that less errors? About the same. Grok 3 Mini, very cheap. But then DeepSeek V3 is just as cheap. But look at their errors. Oh, 99. Okay. 32 error outputs. What was Grok? 1 error output. That's a big difference. You get 150 USD credit for free with the Grok Beta API. That's sick. Did I speak about Grok? Yeah, I was saying I think it'll be a good agentic model like Grok 4 Mini. It was so cheap. I want to try it. Is it on OpenRouter? And apparently you get like 150 tokens for free. How to get $150 worth of free credits. And Grok 7 days ago. Oh shit, is this beta new? Dude, that's crazy. I want to try R1 and Grok Mini. I think that'll be the optimal configuration for the cheapest like thing on Ader Poly. R1 50 like $5.42 for the whole thing. I think if we had I think we could get it down to like $2